morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's time to grab a cup of joe and enjoy the show. First up, I am chatting with the host of Wheel of Fortune Live, which is an interactive game show coming to Wabash. Then it's time for Jessica's Gems, and today we're going to spice it up with a pumpkin spice beverage. And later, downtown Fort Wayne joins me to give us the scoop on Fright Night, happening next weekend. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Honeywell Arts and Entertainment. Wheel of Fortune Live is a fun, interactive show that gives audience members the opportunity to go on stage and feel like they stepped into the game show itself. And it's coming to Wabash on November 2nd. And I'm so thrilled to be joined by their live show host, Bob Goen. Hello, Bob.
How are you, Jessica?
Good. It's so nice to see you. You have so much history with Wheel of Fortune, so it's so cool that you get to be on this live tour. So let's kind of start off with what people can expect and what this live experience is all about.
Well, they can expect the same show that they see on television, but instead of 3 players playing the entire show all the way through, we try to get as many people involved and up on stage as possible. So we have a lot of changes that help to include more people from the audience, not only bringing them up on stage, but even if you don't get up on stage, there are many opportunities for you to win something in the audience just by sitting there. Right. So, for instance, when somebody makes it to the bonus round, whatever they win in the bonus round, whether it's $5,000 or trip to Paris or whatever it is, somebody in the audience wins the exact same thing.
Ooh.
So there are lots of opportunities to win and lots of opportunities to just be involved. And that's our goal, to get as many people out of the audience up on stage as we possibly can.
Yeah, I bet it's super fast paced as you're trying to get as many people involved. And as you said, just getting a ticket and showing up, you could be a winner. I like those odds.
Absolutely. It's very simple. You just get your ticket. You can go to Wheel of Fortune Live, wheeloffortunelive.com, get your tickets, and then you register to become a contestant. And once you've done that, then we throw you into the hopper and we randomly select people to come up.
Right. And so one thing that I really love is just like your history with the show. As we know, you have daytime hosting experience, and I have to mention that you were like one of the original, Wheel of Fortune host way back and had that slot, and then you had your residency in Las Vegas, and now you're on tour. And so what a journey with this franchise. How has this experience been for you?
Well, you have to understand my background, Jessica, that I wanted to be a game show host when I was like 13 years old.
Yeah.
And that's all I ever wanted to be. And, when I die, my obituary is going to say former host of Entertainment Tonight, but I will always consider myself a game show host.
Yes.
And so I was lucky enough to host Wheel of Fortune on television. I'm one of the 5 people who have hosted this show on TV. And it really transformed my career trajectory,
Right.
and my life consequently. Wheel of Fortune is very close to my heart. And to be able to take this show out on the road and do a live theater version, which is even more fun because it's more of a tightrope walk when you're doing it live. There are no edits in this show.
Right.
You can't. There are mistakes on the TV show, but you never see them. Here you get to see them if they happen, and that's what makes it fun. You just have to roll with the punches as things happen, and it gives it an extra juice for me. So
Right.
That's why I love going out on the road and doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds great. And I'm curious to know, since you have done both formats of live and on television, how do the competitors compare? Because when people come on the show on television, they're prepared, right? Like they know how to call those consonants, they know how to buy
Yep.
a vowel. So how does the live audience that's there for fun really perform in this?
That's very astute of you to notice because on television there is a whole department that handles nothing but contestants
Yeah.
and handles nothing but getting the right people prepared for the TV show. So they go through a lot of steps before they get on TV, and once they get there, they know what is expected of them. The high energy and how to play the game and all that kind of stuff. Here, we don't have the luxury of that kind of time. So in the
Right.
live show, we have to, we have to train you very quickly and hope that it works out. Sometimes it works out better than we ever expected. Sometimes it doesn't work out quite as well, which makes it just as entertaining. If you've got
Right.
somebody who has never, I've had people on who have come up to spin the wheel, and they've never seen the show before. So
What?
that brings they came with their grandparents to the show or whatever it is. And
Wow.
yeah, it's fun to watch them learning the show and being exposed to it for the first time.
Wow.
It's a blast. Anything can happen in this live version.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's so much fun, and this is truly a show that that can live through the test of time. I mean, I can attest right now, it's still like a #1 rated show on our network. So people love Wheel of Fortune. So for them to be able to experience it in this live interactive way is so unique. And this is the second year that you all have been touring, and I know you had mentioned a couple of prize examples, but can you share what some of the major prizes are, if you can give that away?
Yeah, I mean, we're giving away trips, Paris and Las Vegas, and we've got entertainment packages with big screen TVs and all the stuff that goes with that, and
Wow.
Apple Watches and iPads, and then there's a ton of cash to be won too. So you can win up to $10,000 on this show. So
Wow.
there's a lot at stake, and people take it seriously once they get into the groove of it.
Exactly. Okay, so since you have been touring all around, do you have any favorite memories or memorable moments that may have happened on the tour?
We've had a couple in the last two shows, to be honest with you. The last show we did was in Verona, New York, and we had a woman who told us she came up to be a contestant, and she told us that 2 years ago she was in a severe car accident and had to retrain herself to speak, to walk, to hear, everything.
Wow.
And she said that she used Wheel of Fortune on television to learn how to speak again. And to me, that's pretty darn powerful.
That
And it
is.
speaks to game shows seem so frivolous, and they are. That's one of the great things about this. We're in some pretty troubling times right now,
Yeah.
and this show just lets you forget all that
Yeah.
and just come, laugh, have fun, get excited, not take sides, and that's the beauty of it. So I'm very proud to be a part of something like that. I'll tell you, it's true.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And I know people come and it's just a moment in time. They can get away from it all and possibly win some
And the
exciting
other part of
prizes.
it, Jessica, the other part of it is
Yeah.
that this is a multi-generational kind of event.
Yeah.
This is a show that people, I bet you did it too, watched it with your grandparents or your parents.
Yeah.
And we have people coming to the show, literally 4 generations of a family at the same show. And they're all understanding it, they're all enjoying it. And that's the beauty of something like that. And that's why Wheel of Fortune has lasted for 49 years.
Yeah. Wow. 49 years, 50 years
Yeah.
coming. That is thrilling. Oh my goodness. I
Yep.
could continue to talk to you forever, Bob. I appreciate
I'm not
you.
leaving anyway, so we might as well.
Well, listen, I appreciate you chatting with me and sharing just the thrilling experience that this event sounds like. And I wish you the best of luck as you continue the tour and then celebrate 50 years next year.
Thanks so much. We're going to be at the Honeywell Center in Wabash. It's Saturday, November 2nd at 7:30, and you get your tickets at wheeloffortunelive.com.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica.
And as you just heard Bob say, it's time to get your tickets now. Perfect time to plan for this family outing and to celebrate this wonderful show and experience it live. It's happening on November 2nd at Honeywell Center. We'll have their website listed below to get tickets, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Honeywell Arts and Entertainment.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
We are now in pumpkin spice everything season. So today on Jessica's Gems, I wanted to introduce you to a really delicious pumpkin beverage that I found. Now, pumpkin spice bourbon is a new bourbon by Hotel Tango. And you know they have all their fun flavors. So this time they released a bottle that infuses all the flavors of allspice, pumpkin, clove, cinnamon, and ginger. Now there are so many ways you can drink it, but today I'm going to show you just an easy sipping way. This bourbon is a sipping bourbon, and I'm just going to pour it right here on this ice cube, just like that. Because this bourbon has only 30% alcohol value in it, you can actually enjoy it by sipping it. It has a really nice sweet flavor infused with all the fun holiday flair as well. So you can have it on ice, or if you just want a shot, in a shot glass. This color is so beautiful and rich, and the smell is so delightful. Now this is a limited edition bourbon, and it really offers a delightful twist on the traditional taste. So you can make it as an old fashioned. They say you can add it in your cider. You can add a little Sprite, just kind of zhuzh it up however you enjoy your bourbon. You can find this product on their website listed below, and they also have a tasting room located in Indianapolis. And that's today's Jessica's Gems. Cheers.
Follow us on social media at livinglocal15.
The spooky festival of the year is taking place on October 19th. You all know it as Fright Night. And here to tell us all about it is Preston Wallace, who is the Director of Marketing with Downtown Fort Wayne, and Tamara Cummings, who is their Event and Programs Manager. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. Okay. This is back, Preston. Another year of excitement.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is the 15th annual year of Fright Night, so it's a big one.
Yeah.
This year it's going to be presented by ProFed Credit Union in downtown Fort Wayne. Also going to be taking place at the Allen County Public Library as kind of the central area of that event kicking off. So we got a lot of fun things planned. It's going to be on Saturday, October 19th, kicking off at 9 a.m. and running all the way up until 11 p.m. Whole host of different family-friendly activities, things to engage with, things to see, and obviously dress up and come out and show your best costumes.
Right. Okay. So I have to ask, with this being the 15th year, what can people expect different?
Sure, yeah. I'll let Tamara kind of talk a little bit more about the programming, but I know we've got some exciting things planned to take place this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We do have an exciting program this year full of participants from our downtown businesses. At the ProFed Zombie Central Fun Zone, that's going to be from 1 to 5 that day, you will see a plethora of games hosted. ArtLink is going to have a zombie draw. My Autism Ally has a sensory zone. The WMEE stage will feature performances from K Monique, She Creed Dance Studio, and Three Rivers Music Theater. K105 is hosting a brain eating contest and a costume contest. We will have, of course, the beloved zombie walk that starts at 3.
Right, yes.
After the zombie walk, we're having a dance party, which will feature some contests that everybody can participate in.
Right.
From a Wednesday off, thriller off, to a time warp off.
We're really excited about that one.
Yeah.
Time warp off. Okay, so I think the Wednesday dance, you have to pick that up on TikTok.
Yes.
When she was kind of doing that little, okay,
you got
kind of
it.
know that. I think I got the thriller down, but I got to see about that time warp.
You have to watch a little Rocky Horror Picture Show for that one.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. So we also have a snack zone, so we'll have some food trucks available. Hops Harvester will be giving some tractor rides, and the zombie walk will feature a new partner. The Bell Mansion is participating in a new, interesting way.
Okay.
So we're excited to see that as well.
Great. Okay, so the Bell Mansion, and you had mentioned Chi Cristal Dance Studio.
Yes.
They're so awesome. And so
Yes.
are they going to be performing?
Yes, they will be
Okay.
performing along with K Monique Dance Studio as well.
Okay,
So, yeah.
awesome. And so let's talk about the vibe of the event. I mean, each year when people come, should they dress up in a costume? I know there's the zombie walk, so is it more like dress scary, dress for Halloween? How should they dress?
Yeah, we encourage families, friends, everyone to come out and whatever they're most comfortable in. Obviously, with it being in October, the weather can be iffy. You never really know what you're going to get. Last year, it definitely rained a little bit right before the zombie walk. So I would encourage to dress in layers and then kind of remove down from there as well, depending on what the temperature looks like. But we highly encourage costumes. It's a lot of fun. It adds to the overall event, I believe, particularly with the zombie walk kicking off at 3 p.m. So, but again, we want to see everybody out there just having the most fun that they possibly can.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then also, if you didn't have a costume, or if you need some costume enhancements, we are bringing back the zombie machine. So people will be able to zombify themselves with temporary tattoos, spooky or not so spooky, and then you can photograph yourself in the 360 photo booth.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, and so as people are preparing, I know you said it'll be at the Allen County Public Library. How should people park or kind of prepare for the street area? Because I'm assuming that the zombie walk happens like all throughout town, right?
Yeah, so the zombie walk is taking place traditionally where it has in the past.
Yeah.
So we will close down Wayne. I'm going to get my map out. Wayne from Webster to Harrison.
Okay.
And then on Harrison from Wayne to Columbia, we'll go through the landing and then back down Calhoun Street and over on Wayne back to the public library.
Okay.
So closures are in corresponding areas with that.
And so with parking, I mean, obviously the biggest thing will be street parking is first come, first serve. That's free on the weekends. So we would highly encourage people to check that out first and foremost. But we are surrounded by a whole host of different surface lots, parking garages as well, most of which are all fairly affordable. And so recommend getting people down there sooner rather than later, especially right before the zombie walk. It's always very, very busy, pretty chaotic down there. But tons of parking options, and you can find all that information on our website as well at downtownfortwayne.com.
Okay, so a whole host of things. And tell us the time again.
So the Zombie Central is from 1 to 5. We have activities starting
at 9 a.m. and running all the way up until 11 p.m. And we've got 30 different partners this year that we're working with in the community, so we're really excited about that as well. It's growing. Every year we're seeing more and more involvement from the participating locations, which is great because we just have more to offer to the community.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, doing it big for 15.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing more about your event.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about Fright Night, we'll have their website listed below. You can check out the activities, the timing, and the map to prepare for this exciting night. And I'll see you after the break.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Hi, I'm Karen Fursell, and this is Jacob Homer, and we're back from bestreviews.com. Don't forget to take out your phone right now and scan, shop, and save. It is fall, it is discount time. Amazon's getting in on it. One of the products that they really sort of highlight is some great appliances for the kitchen. Tell us a little bit about this.
So what we have here is the Cosori Turbo Blaze 6-quart air fryer. And it is awesome because number one, it will help you make delicious, efficient, and healthy meals for your family. Number two, it's small, so it won't take up a ton of space, but it's got a large capacity, so you can still make large meals.
And I can get my kids to eat Brussels sprouts, which makes it a powerhouse for sure. They also have really great beauty products on sale, and one of them is by CosRx. It's a favorite of mine. It is a snail mucin essence, which sounds a little more complicated, but it actually really gets into the Korean skincare trend. And this is gonna help really reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It's gonna give you that glow back. Next, we're gonna talk about something that's gonna save you time and money in the kitchen.
So we love this product in the Best Reviews testing lab. It's from Full Star, but it's so great because it makes it very easy to be able to chop, dice, basically manage all of your vegetables, but then also it's safe, and again, you can throw it in your dishwasher when you're done, and it's one less thing to worry about when the meal is over.
Music to any mom's ears for sure. All right, next we have a gold standard in terms of a brand, Dyson. They make great products. This is the V8 vacuum. Tell us about it.
So it's that time of year where folks want that big brand name and they really want to treat themselves to it. And we love the Dyson for pet owners, especially. As you can see here, it breaks down and is smaller so you can use it in the car and clean up after your kids, after your pets, or whatever.
I do love my Dyson vacuum. Let's take a look at all these products again. Make sure to unlock these prices, take out your phone, and scan, shop, and save.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on WANE.com. Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give a little smile, give a little wave, share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow for Friday. Hey, bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.